All right, let's talk about the CRX first gen door panel, all right, guys? So this is a very complicated, a lot of screws and everything. I want to talk to you guys about the order of everything, okay? So most of the time, you're gonna have your CRX. You're gonna have this problem here with this door trim. It's gonna have exposed metal, or this is peeling off, and you're gonna want to fix it, right? So what are you gonna have to do to remove this off? So you could spray it black with trim paint, right? What you're gonna need to do is there's a lot of things that you got to remove. Well, there's a screw behind this mirror that's holding on this side of the trim, and there is that plastic screw that has to be removed, and the only way how you can remove it is by removing the door panel. Okay, and removing the door panel is easy. Just take a look around. There should be 4 screws. Once you remove that, let me show you where the screws are at. One there, and another one under there, another one under there, behind the door handle, maybe some behind the speaker, one all the way up in this corner, one all the way up in this corner, and yeah, that should be about it. One underneath the door handle, right, for this, all of these blue things. Okay, you're gonna want to remove that. Then the window, you gotta remove that. It's gonna be on like this. You're gonna want to get like a dental pick or something with like a hook, and you're gonna want to basically, it's gonna be hard to see, but you want to pull this pin out, and the only way how you could do that is you get tight to that door, and you gotta hook it from behind and pop it out. Then that whole doorknob, this or whatever window thing, should come out. Okay, all right. Then pop this off. You gotta start off with removing this thing that's on the window, right? You gotta pull this off first. You can just pull it off with your finger, or use like a flat head thing. Pop it off. There's a tiny screw inside, and I don't know where my little tiny screw is. Shouldn't have lost. Oh, there it is. Okay, pull that off. Then you should be able to pry this off, this plastic piece. Pry it off, and then remove these 3 screws. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, that's one of the things that you're gonna want to remove to fix most of the time. So then you're gonna have to remove this mirror. Like I said, there's 2 screws. All right. This door trim molding, man. All right, it's held in by this screw and a plastic piece. Use a panel popper, something like this. Get under there and pry it off so you don't rip off this molding. All right, same thing with all the way over here. There's a screw. Okay, once you unscrew this, they have these plastic clippings. I'll show you. There are a whole bunch of these plastic clippings. Now all of these plastic clippings are being held in from above and below within a bunch of little tiny holes all throughout here. Okay, you should notice them by these tiny holes sometimes along here, but not necessarily. Man, that's really annoying and hard to get, but it's very simple when you think about it. You have to start from one end, and you have to do every one of them perfect. You pull from this, pop one top in, bring the top and then the bottom one in. So like, it's really, you'll take a look at the circle and you'll figure out what I'm talking about. You gotta pull It's like pulling in from the top. Once from the top is inside the hole, then you're gonna have to tug at this one and then bring it down. Make sure it's securely in by peeling back a little bit, and if you don't see any of this exposed, then you're good. It's very annoying. Okay, once when you pull and you rip this, it's done for. All right, that hole is done for. I don't know how you could repair it. There must be a way, but I don't know how. This is whatever made of silicone or rubber, whatever. It's really hard to fix, and these are really rare to come around. Okay, once you rip it, you're done.
Shout out to the CIA.
But yeah, you're gonna want to remove all of that door trim. All right. So here is the door trim. I just painted it, and I have just been spending a lot of time working on that door because of certain things not being put back together in the right order. So that's why I wanted to make this video and show you guys, because it is a pain to put back together. You have to put it back in that order, or else nothing. If you do it right and do it once, all right? So that's what I wanted to show a video of. It's very complicated, but you just have to do the order right. And when you want to do it right too, man, make sure you have these in the right spots. Okay, all of those are getting popped. They should pop into these holes, and this is a plastic piece right here. Watch, this one is missing the plastic piece that goes into there, and I bet you it's stuck inside of here. Yep, it is. You can see it has that nipple. It's stuck in there. I could pull it apart and take it apart, but really once when I put it back on the door, I'm just gonna pop it in, and this should pop back into this hole, and I should be good. What else? Putting back on the door, guess that's kind of a thing I should show you guys if you don't know how. All right, so we're putting on this door. You always want to go from outside and then down and then in. Outside, down, and in. One thing you have to make sure, this hole for the window, make sure it goes in, because there's some foam in there that you don't want to miss. Okay, so yeah, I'll just show you. So you're gonna want to come in from the top, outside in, slide it down and in, make sure that window foam gets put in there. Alright, so there it is. And once when you've kind of got it in the right location, wiggle back and forth, you should be able to see the hole line up for like certain screws. Pop it down from here first and down to here. Everything should line up. Yep. And then, like I said earlier, there was a plastic thing that was stuck here. Might want to just pop that in. Just check where it's not put in right. So see, still on here, it's not really put in all the way, but I think that should be fine. So I could see that this is kind of bent a little bit. And it just broke off. Let's see if I could slide it back in there. So it didn't work. Ow. Oops. So I'm gonna pop it back out because it didn't work that first time. And pause. Alright, so I had to just pull it off using a pair of pliers and popping it out. Yeah, in the future, remove it if you see it on the when you have the door panel removed off. And just do it right. Pop the nipple back inside where it belongs. You should hear a pop. And there was no pop. But that should be good. Slide it back in. That's popped in. Everything looks like it's lining up. Now let's pop. Okay, so that does not want to pop in. It just broke. So as you can see, that plastic rivet already broke. So luckily I have some spares from a parts car that I found at Pick and Pull. Put this back inside here. Hey! Fuck. Yeah, this thing is not gonna be perfect, guys. It's old car problems, okay? Just make sure you have some extra parts because eventually some of this stuff will break. Sorry the video is long, but it happens. This is the reality of working on these old cars too. It takes a lot of time, guys. It's no joke. I'm luckily doing this during my Thanksgiving break. So make sure the bottom of the door is pulled off somewhat, I guess, so that you don't break any of the plastic clips. And then once you have it in, get it popped in first from the top and then bring it down. Then, when I'm using the hole up here in the top right to see that I am aligned, and then I'm going to from here start popping in plastic pieces. Yep, make sure you can feel that it's going in there first before you punch it, I guess. If you want to be extra safe, you could get under the car. And there are holes underneath the plastic where you can see before you punch. Let me show you. See these? You should be able to see if the plastic is lined up with that plastic before you punch it. Like that, you can see it's lined up with the plastic, so you can punch it. Man, should have showed you guys that earlier. Even I didn't know that. Except this one on the side is a gamble. I feel it. Good. Oh my god, now no more shakiness. And then you just, okay, now that you put that together, man, the last thing I would say to put in is this door knob. Because this could be a pain. But check that this is lined up. The hole up here. That was another one, I'm guessing. Okay. Yep. This one I think is just a black screw. Anyways, yeah, this stuff is the easy part. You guys don't need to see this stuff, but I'll show you just in case. This, the hole goes on top. Open the doorknob and make sure this is pointed that way. This tiny screw goes in there. You gotta open the doorknob and then start screwing in. Alright, that screws in there tight, no shaky. Then you have these bigger screws. One goes there, one goes there, one goes there, and one goes there. So remember, make sure your trim is already on before you have installed all this door stuff. Should have told you that. But now let's go ahead and this has that nipple right there. That goes into that. And it pops in. Okay. Yep, just like that. And you gotta get this. Take a look at the way it's shaped and put the flat side on the correct spot, and it should slide completely all the way in. Screw it in. Now that the screw is all the way in, you could pop this back to place. Test that your windows work. Good. Up and down. Then this piece, those two accents go up into those two accents. They slide right in. And voila. You can use these two, screw into here. Now that those are put in, the last thing is this. So that thing's already halfway in, but it's going to be blocking the way, so pull it out just a little bit, and then when you do, slide it in. So you see that brass thing is going to be right there. use something flat to push it back in. This could be kind of hard sometimes. There you go. Yep, should completely flush. Bam. And that is how you put together the door. Okay, check. See that it's not shaky. Boom, 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 boom. Good. Just this window is a little shaky. I wonder if it's missing something. That's not good. I don't like how shaky that window is. Anyways, that's how you do the door. Thanks for watching. Sorry it was long and drawn out, but really it does take a long time to do it right if you don't know what exactly you're doing, like I did. I'm just learning. This is my first CRX, and stay tuned for more restoration videos I have. Already done the paint job for this. Check it out, looks beautiful, doesn't it? Still putting together things like the window. If you want a video on doing this window, let me know. But yeah, yeah, this is the car. Original motor, carburetor. Still putting everything back together. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comments. Still gotta do this side door, so it's gonna take a while. Alright guys, take care.